What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. It's your boy Crazy Faith, the son of God in the building. Getting ready to drop some quick value for you guys. So today, this video is going to be the power of consistency, right? This video is going to be the power of consistency, right? So diving deep into consistency, the power of consistency is all generated from the habits that we do daily, daily, daily. And those habits become repetition as we do it daily and daily. And as we do those repetitions of those habits daily, we strengthen our trust. We strengthen our bond with God. And we also develop a great sense of confidence within ourselves that lies within us that we didn't even know we had. You know, it lies within us that this confidence that we didn't even know we had, this inner ability, this strength that we have to be able to stay consistent, right? So, on the other hand, of not being consistent, what do you get from not being consistent? Right? You feel lack, you feel unworthy, you feel like nothing is ever gonna work out for you. You feel depressed, you feel all these anxiety, you feel all of these feelings because you're not being consistent. But the moment you start being consistent, you start feeling good, even though it doesn't feel good being consistent. Over time it's gonna come through habit, right? It's gonna come through like second nature. Like my routine is so habit formed now that I must do it. I must do it. If I don't do my routine, I feel off. If I'm not consistent, I feel off, and I feel like I have to push myself to stay consistent. Again, it's just all about the habits that become a force of habit over time. Like it become unconscious competent of the habits that you form over time of being consistent. It just becomes a habit where you could just perform daily without no question. It's just who you are now, right? Without you even noticing it, but over time you will. But being consistent also builds trust with God. And think about it, like if you were the creator, if you were God, so to speak, right? And he's looking down at you like, all right, I got all of these blessings, I got hidden riches within heaven that I want to rain down on you guys. And think about you're this God, right, in heaven, and you want to bless your people that you put on earth, the earth that you created. Okay, who can I trust? Who can I trust to bless? Who can I trust with these gifts? Who can I trust with the blessing to do the right thing? That's all he's looking for. That's all he's looking for. Who can I trust? Who can I trust with the keys to the kingdom? Right? Who can I trust with the keys to the kingdom? I should name it that. Who can I trust with the keys to the kingdom? Right? Because if he can't trust you, he's not going to pour out that blessing. And most of us, he's looking to see if we're going to be able to trust, right? If he's going to be able to trust us, so he could rain down the blessing. But if he can't trust you, how are you expect to get the blessing if you're not being consistent? If you're not believing, having faith in the consistency, if you're not keeping up with the consistency. Like with me, I had that same problem where I was only consistent for a short amount of periods, and then I would slack off. I'll go through these little moments of that consistent of being consistent and then slacking off, being consistent and then slacking off. And I feel like you get to a point where you're just sick of like slacking off, and then I just started going crazy and like more being more persistent, being more able to push myself. I kept pushing myself. Like I don't care how you feel. I live in spirit. I'm a push. Even when I don't feel like it. Even when I don't feel like it. I said what I said. I was gonna be consistent, and I always go back on the word that I told God. Because whatever you tell God, you have to do, because that's your trust. That's your everything with God, right? How can he bless you if he can't trust you? How can he bless you if you're not consistent? How would you, so to speak, if you was a God, so to speak, would you rain down a blessing on someone that you cannot trust, that is worthy of the like? How can you rain down a blessing, or would you rain down a blessing on someone you cannot trust? Right? Or would you rather rain down a blessing on someone you can trust? Right? So it's all about the consistency and building that relationship with God to see if He can trust you, right? And only way He's gonna be able to trust you if you're being consistent day in and day out, whether you're like it or not, whether you're having a bad day or not. Because remember, there's all emotions, right? We have to push past the emotions. Once we push past those emotions, we could dive into the deeper strength that lies within you that you didn't even know. But you know what? The emotions, the lack of consistency is blocking us from seeing what's on the other side. If I wasn't consistent, God would have never blessed me. God made a way for me when I didn't even see a way. I didn't even see a way. I got fired from jobs after job after job after job, and I was doing the right thing. And I didn't even see a way. But you know what? I kept it cool when I was getting fired. I kept it cool. Like, okay, something, something bad happened, but I didn't look at it as bad. I was looking at it as the universe is working for my favor, even when it doesn't look favorable to me, right? He made a way when I didn't even see a way, and I'm still trying to process that. I'm still remembering that like it was yesterday. I'm still processing it, and as I'm processing it, I'm getting to build that relationship and understanding of who God is and how He works. Like I'm still fathomed over the fact that He's rained down a blessing, and I didn't even see a way at the last minute. At the last minute, He did this, right? And that's how good of a God that we serve. But the only way you're gonna experience that relationship with Him and to be able to have that relationship if you're staying consistent in what you're doing on a daily consistent basis to build that trust with God, and so that you could understand the relationship on who He is as a person. If you're not being consistent and you're not building the trust, how are you gonna understand what lies within you? How are you gonna build that trust with God? Right? How are you gonna do that? How? So this is the power of being consistent. This is what happens when you be consistent. You build trust with God, He rains down blessings, He can trust you, and you earn the right to the next level. You earn the right to fight on the next level, right? So that's the power of staying consistent on a day-to-day basis with God. And this consistency has helped me so much to the point where now it's just second nature. It's just a habit. Like I got to get these stuff done because I see the power of consistency. I see how it's paying off. I see how the universe is rewarding me for being consistent, for being patient, for understanding God, for developing that relationship with God. Right? Don't make it about money. Make it about the relationship that you're developing with God. Once you develop that relationship with God, He will bless you with all the money. But when you start putting money before your God, it's never gonna work. You're just gonna be worshiping something that's not of God, and He's gonna look at that and judge you, and you're not gonna get no peace, no joy, or nothing from that. It's just gonna be, if you make God your money, it's just you have no peace, no joy, no nothing, right? But when you pick God first, you have peace, you have abundance, you have prosperity, you have all of these gifts, all of these good feelings that comes from putting God before money, right? So it's always good to just put God first, and He would align everything that you need. So He's not a transactional guy, like, oh, I'm only doing it for money. Why don't you do it for the relationship, the understanding of God? And once you build that relationship and understanding with God, you start to understand life a little bit more better. And He gives you blessings on top of that. He gives you everything that you need, but you have to make it about the relationship. How would you like it if someone only came for you to develop a relationship with you only for money? How would you feel? Right? How would you feel? You would feel some type of way, like, yo, like it's just like you just want me for money, like, But it comes with a bigger blessing to know God on a different level and to know who created you, and then He'll pour out the blessings on His timing once you're worthy of those blessings. So just want to leave you guys with that. I hope you guys took a lot of value from this. I hope this helped you guys in a lot of ways, and you guys could take the nuggets from this and actually implement it on your day-to-day lifestyle to be more consistent with your daily routine on whatever you're trying to do in life, whether it's goals, dreams, aspirations, whatever it is. This consistency works and it does pay off. No matter how long it takes, stick with it day in and day out. What helped me was doing it one day at a time. One day at a time, I'm going to stay consistent. One day at a time. I'm not going to look, you know, 10 months down the line or weeks down the line. I'm just going to stay consistent one day at a time. And that's what helped me to stay consistent. Right. So, with that being said, nothing but love, guys. This is your boy Crazy Faith exiting the building. Hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Tuesday. Let's go.